Okay, so today is July 8th of 2025. Let's go over today's plan. Very late today, so I got 13 minutes to do all this. Okay, so let's try 1 week. We're going to set it the weekly. For some reason, I'm thinking that we might be getting, what's the word? We might be getting a inside candle this week on the weekly. It just seems like that's what price is gonna do. So I would want to be trading within this range here, because there's a gap down here, right? And price has still yet to draw into this area. So what I want to see is for the weekly, I want to see maybe an inside candle develop, and then next week we draw into this area, and then we draw higher. So this week I'm kind of expecting somewhat of an inside candle of sorts. But if we draw to the downside, what I want to do is I want to be shorting every new high and longing every new low on the higher time frame. So let's take a look at the daily here. All right, so no SMT at the lower time frames. We do have this right here. We have a gap. Previous day here. Previous day low here. So yeah, like I said, I want to be shorting, but again, I don't expect price to come down to these areas immediately. I kind of expect maybe somewhat of a sideways day, so similar to this one right here, where it did this and then it finally took off. So I'm looking for something like that. Um, let's take a look at the. Actually, let's just remove everything because yeah, 1 week. Right here. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now let's take a look at the daily. On the daily, we have this previous day low here, and this previous day low here. Again, I'm not bearish. I'm remaining bullish for the foreseeable future, unless something happens to where I see something change. Oh, I need to change this. I was messing around with the settings the other day. Let's try here and do this. Cool. But anyways, so yeah, I want to be longing every new low and shorting every new high, unless price displaces um, higher. But that's what I see as the current range right now. So I don't think this one. I mean, it's still respecting this gap here, but I honestly think we'll come down to this area here. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. All right, so on the 4 hour, we took out plenty of liquidity here, and now we're drawing higher. Here we took out some sell side here. So I do think that these highs need to get swept before price comes back down here. Um, we are trading within a gap here, but the one thing I like is how this order block right here is being respected thus far, right here. And we are holding above these order blocks here, so that's a good thing. So I would expect price to maybe draw a little bit higher today. But I don't see anything definitive on the 4 hour just yet. Just that we took out enough liquidity. Now we're coming up here to take out these highs. Here on the S, we already swept this area of liquidity here, but I don't see anything to tell me anything on the 60 on the 4 hour just yet. The draw higher was very I wouldn't count that as displacement. If anything, I would want to see price come down here, sweep these lows, and then, yep, right here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so what I want to see is I want to see price come down and sweep these lows. This reminds me of, where is it? Where is it? Yep, right here. Draw higher, kind of draws higher right off the open, comes down, sweeps these lows, and then goes up higher. So that's what I'm looking for here. I would like to see price sweep these lows, and then we draw higher, because if you do this, you will notice that uh, equilibrium is right in that area. So again, I would like to see maybe price draw higher, because here we have relative equal highs here. These highs look relatively clean. Um, but yeah, there's no entry for me down here. I would like to see price respect this breaker block here, or more like a mitigation block. Um, there is no SMT just yet at the lows. So again, I would like to see these lows get broken, and then price reverse somehow. Let's take a look at the 15-minute. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I would be targeting these highs up here. I would like to see price come down into this breaker block right here. As you can see here, it's already kind of tested that area, um, but either on NQ or on ES, I would like to see something like that happen. So as of right now, I'm not really interested in anything. I would like to see price come down into this area here, maybe into this order block here, this breaker block here, and then continue drawing higher. Um, but yeah, no, I do expect price to maybe come up here. If it just keeps drawing higher, that's cool too. I'm just not interested in getting long at these highs. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not really interested. Again, down here. Uh, so who knows? I think maybe we're gonna consolidate, then sweep into these areas, and then draw higher. So that's what I would like to see. These highs up here look very clean. I just don't like how, yep, right here. As you can see, this is the current day low. So again, this right here is a market maker sell model or buy model. So again, I would like to see price come down into these areas here. And then what would it would be somewhat of a 100-point move, 150-point move. Yeah. So for now, again, I want to see price come up here, maybe sweep one more time, come back down here, and then we get the draw higher. All right, let's see here. Yes. MNQ. I forgot. Yeah, there we go. Kind of want to see. I'm trying to get my what's the word? My account ready here for the yes, yes, yes. U5 and NQU5. There we go. Perfect. All right. This is the breaker where we're right now. Uh, you know what? Let's give it a try. I kind of like how this right here is respecting right here. Order block here, and now we have this right here. Yeah, I kind of like this. As long as price closes above here, then I'm comfortable holding. If not, then I'll just take it out. As you can see here, we have been respecting this right here. Uh, so my stop is if price closes below this order block right here, and I'll get out if we well the macro is about to start. Let's see. Come on. If we get another down close candle, then that's fine too. Um, but price needs to close above this one, and then this one I'll use as the order block. But I want to see how these candles close, and then if price closes above this candle here, then I'll use this right here as my stop. I just like how it's setting up. Okay, so now we're at the what's the word? Yeah, we have plenty of um, relative equal lows here. Come on. Ultimate stop is down here, but I have to wait until this candle. Oh, it looks like I'm about to get stopped. Come on. If it closes below, then I gotta get out. Okay. All right. Come on, just a little more. When I say a little more, I'm talking about time. Okay, so now I can use this as the stop. Okay, beautiful. So now I can use this as the stop. Um, my my actual stop would be here, but I still want to see this candle continue to draw higher. And my target is up here. So if that's the case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another one right here, but I need to see price close. If it doesn't close, then I'm just going to take it out. Okay, come on, 6 more seconds. Beautiful. All right. So now I'm watching this area right here. We closed above. That's changing the state. Yeah, we closed above. We closed above this body. So now this becomes a order block that I'm watching. I don't want to see price close below this now. It can still obviously trade back down into this area, but no way in hell do I want to see a body close below consequent encroachment. If it does, then I'm getting out. And I want to see price, if it leaves the area, if it draws higher, then I want to see price leave this area. If it comes down into this area here, then I got to take my stop. What I mean is, if it comes down here, yes, it can still do that, but I don't want to see it, I guess for lack of a better word, I don't want to see it draw past consequent encroachment of the gap. That's what I mean. It can still penetrate this area, but maybe this much is how much I'll allow it. If it draws any lower, then I got to get out. I need to see it go just now. Otherwise, I'm out. All right, now leave. Otherwise, I got to get out. Yep, there you go. Go, 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 go. Otherwise, I got to get out. Yep. I'm going to add one more. Oh, man. I was so late. I almost added. Darn. Well, I didn't add. Instead, I just left it there. Okay. I'm still going to be watching this area. I do think that it comes back down later on, if this ends up being the draw. Oh, come on. Again, I don't want to see price close down here. If it does, then this candle is no longer relevant. 15. Okay. Um, the 5 minute. So the 5 minute has been respecting this gap here. Each body has been closing higher. Uh, this candle right here respected consequent encroachment, so we're still okay. I just don't want to see price. All right, so we're drawing lower. Darn. Okay, I gotta get out. All right, I'm out. I'm just gonna leave it alone then for now. It's just not going my way. It might still, but I just don't want to see price do this anymore. because otherwise this candle right here, this one is displacement, as you can see, and it would have worked out nicely had it continued drawing higher. With this candle right here, what I was expecting is I wanted to see an immediate draw higher, and it just didn't work out that way. So that's fine. So now I want to see a draw into these lows down here. How is the 4 hour going to close? Hmm. Well, the 4 hour is about to close in about a minute. The 60-minute. Again, I wanna see price come down into this area here. There's no SMT at the lows just yet. What's YM doing? Same thing with YM. YM already swept Asia low, and QNES has not. So maybe a little lower. And my stop would be Asia low. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. All right, now I need to see price continue to do that. I want to get long down here and use Asia low as my stop. There we go. We drew into consequent encroachment, right? I mean, 50%. And I'm long one contract. This one's going to be very risky because my stop is now down here. But for some reason, I'm fairly confident on this. But if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong again. And we still have SMT between ES and YM. As like I said, there we go. There's no SMT down here. Let's take a look at the 5 minute. My stop. My stop is my entry is 77 right here, and I'm using about a 20-point stop. That's acceptable. Let's take a look at the 60-minute, and we have SMT between ES and NQ now as well. But I'm not really using that one. I'm only mostly interested in what's the word? I'm mostly interested in SMT between YM and ES and NQ. I would still expect price to draw lower. Maybe a little lower. Maybe a little down here. but I still would want to see price fail to. It can still tap, obviously pre all-time highs, and I'm okay with that. And as you can see here, we opened up here, and we have yet to penetrate this low here. So I'm okay. I'm okay with leaving my stop down here. Whether I win or lose doesn't make a difference to me. Let's take a look at the 40-minute. No SMT down here. As you can see here, we're respecting 50% here. And now it seems like we might be reversing. I like the entry though. I really do. Now I just got to let it cook basically. Need to get above here though. Let's take a look. Yeah, we might draw a little lower one more time. But we'll see. I'm waiting for that 1 minute entry though, right here, right there. Order block. All right. So now I need to see price just take off. It can still come down here, but I don't want to see price close below this order block. If it does, then I'm probably wrong, and it's probably setting up for maybe a 12, 10, 12, whatever move. Ooh. And this one, not 50% just yet. Let's see what the 1 minute looks like. Okay. I like this one better. This is a better order block that I can possibly use. I just do not want to see any more draws lower. Well, not draws lower. Even if it draws lower, my stop is still down here. So unfortunately, that's where I am right now. If I'm wrong, then I think we might be coming down to this area down here because we took out a lot of liquidity up here. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Hmm. 7. Okay. I don't want to see wicks. That's something I don't want to see. And if we are getting wicks, then we might come down to this area here. I just need to see price draw higher already because it's almost macro's about to end. Yeah, come on. It needs to start closing up here. If it doesn't, then I think I'm thinking about taking my stop. Let's take a look at YM. Yep, YM is definitely like down here already. I don't like that YM is continuing to draw lower, which is fine. YM can. It's just that it seems like NQ wants to follow along too. Look at the 5 minute, 15 minute, 5 minute. All right, let's see how it closes now. The only thing I like about the 60-minute is that it opened and closed above this area here. So it can still come down to these areas here, maybe do like a really long wick. But obviously I got to think about risk reward. Um, Notice how this candle closed too after it swept this low here. That's something I'm not looking to hold through if price gives me indication that it's going to close. All right, so now it needs to at least get above this area. And let's take a look at the 15 minute. 15 minute here. Uh, hmm. Needs to get above 50%. If it doesn't, then I got to get out because it might be setting up for a run later on. And we're already past the macro too, so that's kind of why I'm a little bit hesitant. All right, so now if it closes below this order block right here, then I'm getting out. All right. Yep, I'm getting out. All right, I'm out. Well, that's funny. It still needs to close above though, otherwise, kind of like here, it did the same thing to me. Oh, right here. No, where is it? Right here. uh, let's see. Well, that blows. Mm, don't tell me. Ugh, what a dick. You know what? I'm gonna give it one more try. All right. At least I know that my stop is now set. Okay. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. If I'm right, then hey, it's pretty nice. Come on. 10 more seconds. Nope, it refuses to close above that. 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take it out because I'm just playing right now. Oh man. Oof. All right. Look at this right here. It's a total dick move. Okay, well, it's rejecting 50% of this block right here. That's a good thing at least. But I want to see how the next one fares because the next one will lead us into the 10-20 macro. And a lot of times that's when the reversal happens, only to set you up here somewhere. So we'll see. Mm-hmm. 15-minute just opened up. We got a doji candle here. A doji candle can mean, in my opinion, a doji candle means one thing. It means that there was no direction. There was the amount of sellers, buyers was the same. So it can mean that there's going to be a reversal coming up, or it can mean that uh, it's going to draw lower. So there was an equal amount of buyers and sellers. And it might turn out to be that now buyers are in control. And as you can see, that is definitely messed up. Eventually, I would want price to close above here if it's going to continue to draw higher. I mean, if it's going to reverse. If it's not going to, then I would expect price not to do that. Instead, I would expect price to continue drawing lower. And it looks like we might be getting that draw higher. But again, on the 5 minute, 3 more seconds or 3 more minutes, I want to see price close above this right here. And yep, that's so messed up. If anything, I want to see this candle now hold support right there. 5 more minutes. One more minute. And now we're going to start the macro for the 1020. All right, well, we're still there. Oof. Well, I'm glad at least I'm glad I got out. But I might be inclined to give it a try one more time, only because I do like that setup on the 1 minute. The only thing though is that that candle, the previous one, is an inside candle. So let's see how price closes here at the minute mark. 10 more seconds. Come on. All right, so now we close at the minute mark. Now I want to see price immediately draw higher. Nope, we might not get it. We might still, who knows? Ooh, okay, okay, I'm seeing something now. Okay. All right, I'm gonna get long. I just got long here, right in this area here. My stop is 66, entry 86, so a 20-point stop. I might be wrong again, but definitely still within my risk reward. And it looks like I'm gonna get stopped out again. Jeez. Still a little bit more here. So far we're respecting this still. Okay, let's see how that works out. Yeah, I'm gonna take it off. I just don't like it. It's best to just uh, come back after it's settled. I'm still iffy on this 5 minute. I just don't. The only good thing about this price action is that, as you can see, we've been building a lot of liquidity up here, up here, up here. We took out all of this liquidity already, right? Um, and so yeah, I don't know. Seems like both sides aren't ready to give up. I know one side has to give in eventually. Hmm. Come on. I think if anything, we might be setting up for the 11 o'clock macro move, where the reversal happens down here, and then we draw higher. But that's very unfortunate. So yeah, I think I'm done for the day though. This, well, not for the day. I'll come back at the 11 o'clock macro, but yeah, today very unfortunate that it didn't work out, but I'm okay with that. I liked my plan. The the entry did just not occur. Instead of waiting for the 5 minute, I jumped in on the 1 minute, and that's something I've been meaning to stop doing, but obviously uh, still happens from time to time. But anyways, that's it.